Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Shahroz once again. I hope that you are doing great. I'm doing great too. So it's Sunday. I hope that you enjoyed your day throughout. So the purpose of making this video is pretty much simple. Since you guys know, I always come up with some important topic on which I talk about and discuss. Similarly, the topic I have taken today is about the critical thinking. So before I proceed with this topic, I'd like to raise a question here for all of you is, did you guys ever realize that as soon you have solved the problem, soon after the same problem arises to become even more challenging and more bigger one? It happens just because that you don't think critically. Critical thinking has a very crucial role in our lives when it comes to making rational decisions in terms of our career, in terms of our relationship, and many such decisions which has immense importance. So thinking critically gets us very positive and favorable outcome in the end. So in critical thinking, it's like you need to unleash your thinking potential, because being an ordinary thinker during in limited thinking zone won't make you much capable to think critically. Once you just come out of your limited thinking zone, so you will be able to see the entire situation, entire problem, by many aspects. So this is the advantage that you will be getting in the end. So first and foremost, I like to make you understand about the importance of critical thinking by giving a common example. Like for instance, if anyone asks us to solve the problem, what we do, we just rush and start solving it without knowing that how to do it. We sought to solve it based on the symptoms we actually see apparently. We don't dig into the situation entirely, and moreover, we overlook to the root cause, which is the main thing we should consider first before solving any problem. And by overlooking the root cause, we don't solve the problem. Rather, we solve the symptoms, and the same symptoms arises again, and then we have to solve it again. So this process continues until we solve the root cause. So it is better to solve the root cause in one attempt and preserve your energy and time, so that you could actually invest your time and energy on some other productive thing. And also to keep this thing in your mind, that whenever you are proposing any recommendation against any problem to implement, the causes and consequences are main thing that you should keep in your mind. Because sometimes when you actually ignore the causes and consequences and propose some recommendation against any problem to implement, it leads you to the severe pitfalls. So if you want to keep yourself prevent from any kind of hazardous challenges, so always propose recommendation by considering the causes and consequences. So the second point I have to let you know about is break the big problems into smaller ones. It is a very great tactic. I would urge you to implement it. Must. Because when you segregate the big problems into a smaller one, so you will be able to see the problems from many aspects. For instance, if ABC company is suffering in making profits, so what could be those main reasons that they are suffering from? There could be some revenue drop issue, there could be some increasing in cost issue. So if we further dig into the revenue drop issue, so we can come to know that there is issue of reducing in price, there is issue of reducing in volume. So the more we will break down, so the more shortfalls we will come to know. So similarly, the same technique will be applied with the cost increasing issue. If we further dig into, so we can come to know that there is issue of increasing in prices, there is issue of increasing in purchases. If we further dig into the prices, increasing in prices issue, so we can come to know that there is issue of increasing in